My name is Spiru. I'm the Australian ambassador to the UAE, and since my family and I arrived in the UAE in early 2016, we've had the opportunity of getting to know and enjoying the hospitality and the warmth of the Emirates and of Emirati people who have opened their hearts and have opened their homes to us while we've been here. And the reason why I wanted to make this recording is because there's an example that I think is the best example I've come across at a personal level of the way that people in the Emirates, and in particular my experience with SKMC, Sheikh Khalifa Medical City, really embodies the values that we're celebrating in 2018 for the year of Zayed, celebrating the 100 years of the birth of the late His Highness Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the founder of the country. In February this year, my father fell ill when he was visiting the UAE, and he needed to be urgently hospitalized in SKMC. And what we thought was something that would take a short period of time ended up taking about 6 months of care in SKMC. And in that period, he was treated not only in the intensive care unit, but in the high dependency ward, in the more normal care wards, also in the rehabilitation wards, and we got to know the wonderful staff and the wonderful facilities at SKMC. Now, many people who fall ill, go to hospital, are treated, and then go back to their normal walks of life. But I think it's important in this particular year to pay homage to the people who work in a place like SKMC, people who during that period of 6 months have become my heroes because they care enough to give enough of themselves to help heal people in distress and people in difficult situations. They care enough to care. Why is it so important that the carer not only is excellent at their job, but also gives of themselves? My father was 85 years old. He was in a critical condition. He was bedridden for about 5 or 6 months. The prognosis for a person of his age to actually get up after that was very poor. But the excellent doctors at the ICU, for who I'm full of admiration, the wonderful head of hematology, Dr. Fatma Al-Kabi, the amazing Dr. Jassan Hamad, really came to the fore during this period. Dr. Fatima devised a treatment plan that not only helped, I think, save my father's life, but also prepared him for the process of going back home, which was a lengthy one and which needed a great deal of support and courage on his part. Dr. Jassan, when we went to his ward, not only demonstrated to my father the respect and the dignity with which he treated patients, but also really showed that a doctor, if they're really of as high a standard, give part of themselves. He followed us from ward to ward, even if we were no longer in his care, and moved into the care of other doctors, and demonstrated that care and hospitality and warmth that I really do appreciate and really did make a big difference. Overall, the management under Dr. Arif Al-Sheikhi and Dr. Sham Al-Mazrui, the care that we got at every level from the nurses, the training staff, the rehab staff, the finance staff, was really amazing. We felt privileged to be in a facility that was prepared to take such good care of us and really make sure that the individual isn't treated like a number, is treated like a human being. I can say that at the end of the day, after not walking for 5-6 months, my father flew home, walked after not being able to sit in a chair properly. I spoke to him last night. He was working at his desk on a new book that he's writing, working around 10 hours a day, and his dream has come true. He asked me when he was sick, "Arthur, give me another 2 years for me to finish my book." And it wasn't me who gave him those 2 years. It was SKMC. So in the year of Zayed, I think it's important to pay homage and to really highlight those heroes who work in our community every day. People who every time I said thank you to would say, "It's just my job." Well, it's not just your job. You're amazing people. We admire you. And in the year of Zayed, we celebrate you. Thank you very much from the depths of my heart and from my family's heart.